Hi, welcome back to the third part of the tutorial to build a rifle, the AK-47. Today we make this part here, so let's start. We see a cylinder. I let them with 32 for me, that's okay. So rotate X 90 degrees, screencast keys on. Okay, you see there is an other object in this object. So we take the front, extrude scale in, extrude go in, extrude scale in, extrude out. So we have the original look with this deepness inside. So we smooth it directly. You see we have the shading errors like every time told before. We scale that one time. We put here a loop and there a loop, and then it's real good. Okay, one is finished. This we make later with the texture. We make here a loop and there a loop and here a loop and there a loop. Okay, good. So now we come to this part here. So we add mesh cube, scale down, bring them up to that size here. Remember it is 3D, so we must make it smaller in this direction. Then we go here, take all words, select, go a little bit deeper, extrude scale, then the other part, extrude like this, I think, a little bit more can be. So we mark that without these points and scale X. Yes, better. Okay, we see in the middle is some deepness. So we go here and add these two loops. Scale X0, scale X0, so they are straight. So here it must end, so we get down loop. Okay. So we want to put in this part. So we take these faces and extrude and pull them in. Then we have here something we don't need. That is this edge. PC legs, okay. So I wait. Okay. Delete edge and delete this, this and this. Okay. Good. Then we close that. Okay, we close it another way. Closed. Fine. So what we have now, we must look here, get here, and here, and close. Ready. Ready, steady. Okay. So what we see, we have this part we need this down part here. So we go on the downside and get this and extrude scale in the X, then extrude again. That is that what we have at the down part. Then we go and extrude that to the up side. So we take that, that and that. Bring them out with extrude, a little bit back and a little bit smaller. So scale set. Wonderful. Okay. So we want to make this hole in there. So we go here and delete this face and this face. These edges, sorry. So then we close the parts. Ready. Good. We have that. This we have too. Now we in this sample you see the numbers are painted on it, but I want to make it another way that you see what all you can do with Blender. So we get them in the material, like deepness. So we add a text, rotate x 90 degrees. So we have here a text, scale them down, and we type these numbers. We have here 1. We look that we have the correctly size. Okay. We copy that, get them in front so that you can see some. We need 8. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We go in this tab, go back, and then we type the numbers. 2, edit mode, del to delete, type the 4, return. Go in the object mode, click the text, edit mode, delete, type the number, tab, go out. Okay, so that are no meshes in the moment. That is text. But we need meshes to get them in the material. So we make a copy of that with Shift D, place them on the second layer, go to these parts and convert them to a mesh. So we press Alt and C, mesh. Now we have a mesh that we make with all of these numbers. So what we now need to do is position them right, and you see here is line 2, so we make that line. Rotate x 90 degrees, scale down, scale in the set, and we have it. Good, a little bit in the X, a little bit in the C, Okay. So what we need to do is we must position that right on this stuff here and to the other points. That is clearly. So for this we make them to another color that we see better the difference. So I'll make a new color, material black. Okay, so that we see what we do there. And then we will cut it into the object so we have a relief of them into this object. That looks later when the sun comes from the right side, it looks good. So what we make, we take this one here and give the middle part a black tone, so we see where we can't put something. Okay, so we start with the 8. Grab, position them, bring them in front. Okay, so we should take all and bring them in front. So we get this whole numbers, text, and rest in front of the object. It's not important for now that it's really near or something else. We will see that later. Okay, so we position it in the middle, I think. So like this. That here we can make with an array later. That we make it between the 8 and the 6. Grab. Okay. Then on the other side, in the half of that, we have the 7. Grab and make it here in the half of the 6. I think we cut through that all, so we make it brighter. And here too, scale on X. Okay. So we see 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of these lines. So we take an array. Say them it should be in the Z direction, not in this direction, and we give them a fixed count from more. This is unneat. Okay, so that is too much. I think something like this. Okay, the 5 comes under this 7. The 4 comes there. Yes, and the 2 under them. And here the same, we need an array. Best is we take the same array with a copy. So we have the self distance. Okay. The 1 comes to the deepest part here, and this to that part here. So we have, now we want to cut that into this material. So how we do that? At first we apply the array, then we bring that to the same high as the other. Okay. Yes. That now we join these 2 arrays and the numbers join to one object. Join. So we have one object. We make a copy of that, bring them up and move on the second layer. We get this all, mark all, and extrude them. So we have a stencil for cutting in. We go into the material like we see. Now we need the name of this object. So we look here, what is white? Text it calls. Okay. So we want cut in this object. So we mark that object and say we want to take a Boolean generate. And we want the difference from that object and our text. So we give here a T text. Okay. Now we see he cut it wrong. So we try to make the other. There is this and this opinion. So we have forgotten some. I've forgotten some. We must first check that is all clear. Remove doubles. Then that the calculation is correct. And then we must say that the object goes to the origin. Then apply rotation and scale, because we don't know exactly how great we scale it. I told it before, here is a dimension and this must be fit with all. So he can't do anything when you haven't that. Okay. Now we try that one. Text is okay. Text here. Okay. And we want difference, apply. And what we got is hole in there. That is absolutely fantastic when you look at it. We don't need this, so we can delete this, and that. Okay. Words, yeah, there we must cut through, okay. That is the problem with this Boolean. The Boolean never, or sometimes he brings bad results, yeah. That you have only problems later with the topology or something else. So most people say don't use a Boolean, make it directly correct without cutting or joining or union or something else. But for me it sometimes makes sense to use them. But you must try it. When it don't fit with them that you need, cut it. And then all is fine. Here's an open place, I see. Oh, that's all open. That is bad. Oh my god. What a shit. Okay, so we must repair that all. So we close this and the rest of that. That. Was a bad one. Okay, you know what to do. I don't want to make it now on my own here, that's too much. But you know what to do, I do it later. Close it with F and close this with F and the things over it too and so on. That is what we must do in a moment. is a bad one too. So we close that, then we close the not, but that, and this, and this. Oh, fuck it. Okay, we see it's maybe not the best method to do that. You've seen that. Good, but we have it. I close that later. Okay, we will see. Go on. Move it to the second layer that we have. The other side we have. Good. Then we make the other stuff here. So we make first it cube. Scale down to simply that size. Okay. Then we make this whole thing there. So we duplicate them simply, scale them up like this, a little in the X. Okay. Maybe a little less. Okay. Then we see we need loops. One for this, one for that, one for that. There are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. More. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 or 7, I don't know. We loop in. So how many we have? 7 now. 7, it's not straight. So we take 6. 6, oh, in the middle one. Yes, we tried. Okay. So we have cut that in. And now we must say how many we need in this direction. So for this we need here sharp edge and here maybe 2. Rotate, loop inside. Okay, that we have. So the next is we need here 3 to make that round. So we give them a space like that and make there 3. Then the next part is here smaller, then comes a part here. So at the middle, I think we cut it in the high. In the high we have that and that. 1, 2, maybe 3, but we have them here. Okay, so what we do now, we give them the look that it needs. So we go there and drag this out. So we get here a loop. Rotate the whole thing in minus 90 degrees. Okay. So we have the look from this side. We want to get that all down. So we take this part here and extrude and bring them down. Maybe to that. Then we delete what we don't need. That is, please see legs. Moment. Come on, baby. We have no time for this shit. Come on. Nothing happens. Wonderful. That is what life means. Okay. Delete this shit there. Words. Okay. Done. Fine. We can join these points. Merge them. At last. At last. To the last. We'll make it from here. With center you can make it, but first, like you want. It's not my day. Okay, to last. To last. To last. You see on such objects that it's not, you can make it in 5 seconds or so. You must think about it, how you will do it, what you can do, and so on. Yeah, that's not so easy. Okay, so that needs to be brighter. So we take this and get them out. So we need a roundness there, so we loop in and have the place where we want to round up. That is this part. PC length again. Wonderful. I love it. So Control B and round up. Okay. Nice shit. Okay. We go back. I try another when we loop here before. Oh no, we loop here before. And then bevel. Yeah, it's better. Oh, I think it's better. Yeah, maybe it's better. So we have that. Then we see behind them the second one with a hole. So we make it half. That means we delete what we don't need, because we have a mirror later. So we can later mirror that simply. So we don't must do the same on both sides. So we can do it with one. Okay. So what we need, the next one must be here, a roundness. Yes. So what we do is give them a loop there, and then we get that up here. Extrude. And we want to make it round. No, we make it back. And get these two guys up, bang, and say round that up at these two edges. Okay. Wonderful. Good. Then it will smaller in this part as here in this part. So we get a loop in, and from there it is open to the middle side. So that means we don't need this. That was with all. I only want to delete this. Okay. So look that you not select all. Okay, delete it. That was too much. X words gone. Good. Now we take this two and this two and close it. Same with that here and that. Good. So we have that. That's good for now. Then there comes this middle part in, and here it goes down. So that is here. So we get here and delete this and this. Okay. Then we close the rest. Okay. Then we have that, and that. Close. Same with this. Close. So now I see the roundness goes only there, and here is nothing. Yeah, now I see it. Okay. We get this and this gone. Good. Goody. Then we round up here. Okay. Good. Here we need to go down. Okay. And I think when we close that, we have it. It's every time a new model that you make. You can never say, oh, I make it so. You see it when you do it. What you need, what you can do, which which way you can do it. You go down here. So that is simply what it is. But this here's don't need, I think. But we'll add that. I have no bug to do that correctly now. Okay. So we can mirror that. Mirror in the other direction. Clipping must be on, and the middle point must be there. Then we must make it an epsilon. That is absolutely correct, but nothing happens correctly. That's bad. So okay, make a copy of that. Shift D, and with mirror interactive, we have mirrored it. Okay, these two lines we can bridge and dissolve them one. Okay, so we have that thing there. This we make in the middle. Okay. Yes. And it's on the same high like the rest, like so. Then we see it's completely too bright, so we scale that down a little to bring that in the right deepness there. We scale it here, ready to go. Good. This whole thing we must rotate that it fits on that. So we rotate it in x 90 degrees, then in the z 90 degrees, then on the y on 180, and we have it. Okay, put them on this part there so that it fits with that we make there. Okay, can be higher. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes. But that here must be under that. Okay. So we take this whole part and bring them under this part. Okay. Maybe it's too high, so we can take the bottom of that and bring it a little up. Okay. That are these little things here. So we bring them on a position, scale them down, and place them under the 1 and the 2 on the other side. So go up, go by, and this third part that looks out. So we plug them like this. And it's fixed on that part. So we make a copy and mirror them. Object, mirror, interactive, hold middle mouse button and join a mouse. Okay. Can go here, more in or more out, like you would. Okay. Then we see there is a hole in there, so we make it 2. We get this part here, extrude scale, and extrude and bring it in. Same as before, we need loops. Okay. Same on the other. We get the face, extrude, scale in, bring in, ready to go. Good. We save it before computer crashes. I hear them. So we have built this part here without the holes and without moving. So we must move that round stuff here. That means we can select them and say smooth them. Then we need the loops that are spoken. Smooth. Here same. Smooth. And is part 2, and last is that. Smooth. Then we need the loops like before on each round stuff. Put it, and then you have a good result. Okay, okay, and here and there. Good. So we have it for now. Think on that you repair that here, and I see you then at the next part of the tutorial to make our rifle. So see you. Bye.